Yo, what's up, it's your boy Not Slick, and just like anime, TF2 is filled with beta males that would let strong black men into their house to smooch their moms if she would allow them to use her credit card to purchase gay little hats to show how much they love pleasuring middle-aged men with their fat, monkey lips, because that is the closest they will ever get to sexual interaction. Now, I thought I would try out TF2 one day. You know, it's free, it's gotten good reviews, and the first game I joined, there are these disgusting pieces of trash that were talking about how many sexual acts they would do on this underage character for some anime that was like 12. And I'm just sitting there thinking, damn, if you're playing this game and you're not 12 years old, you are a fucking child molester. I haven't seen something that gross in a long time. And I couldn't even queue up for competitive because I got a 20-minute queue because these weak men don't even want to compete. They just want to stroke each other's peckers and show off their hats like the disgusting casual peasants they are. Honestly, they're the same type of people that would probably get to the highest level in Candy Crush, I swear. But nothing will ever undermine the fact that they are so into underage people. It is disgusting the type of people I've met in this game. They are nasty and filthy. You are a disgusting piece of filth and the same type of person that would probably play Team Fortress 2. Let me tell you that right now. The people in this community are the dirtiest, nastiest, and creepiest community I've ever seen in my life. I would never let these people near a daycare because they would probably try to steal the children in their van or show them their hats to try to lure them inside. Now, in the event you see one of these absolute creeps in the comments, I want you to point them out and say, hey, the age of consent in most states is 18, you creep. And just because the character in your stupid, weird anime may say she's over 18, doesn't make it any less creepy the fact that she looks like a fucking infant, you pedophile. And if you think I'm joking, I joined another TF2 game just a few days ago, a casual game, and there was these people that were talking about if this underage anime character was real, they would move to Dubai to marry her and sell her into slavery if they got bored of her. There was also this other game where there was this one girl that was talking over the mic that was talking about how she was 12 years old, and this other guy was talking to her, telling her voice sounded adorable and he wanted to add her to his friends list. It was so weird and disgusting. Now, that doesn't mean that every single person that plays TF2 is like this. I'm just saying that if you watch anime, there's a good chance you're part of the community that is also a child molester. Now, even if you aren't part of that community, most of the TF2 players I've met while I played the game were just fucking weird, and it made me uncomfortable. These people are just casuals. They don't play games competitively. They just like to talk each other and stroke each other's peckers. It's really uncomfortable, and it makes me very sad for them. It's just amazing to me how much more fun and dynamic a game like Overwatch is than TF2. I think I've come to the conclusion that if you're still playing Team Fortress 2 and you're not 12 years old, your brain is inferior compared to those who play Overwatch. In Overwatch, you have to make tactical decisions and be intelligent. And that's something that Team Fortress 2 just doesn't understand, because they don't even play competitively. If you try to queue up for the competitive mode, you'd probably get a 20-minute queue, and that's just amazing. It's almost like these people are straight from Mongolia and have never played a competitive game in their life. It is honestly sad to see. If you're wondering why TF2 doesn't actually have an esports scene, it's because its player base are full of greasy nerds that all like anime, and some of them even fantasize about fictional characters that are underage, pleasuring them in ways I cannot describe. Now, if you see someone who plays TF2 and you see them in the comments trying to defend this horrible action that takes place so commonly in this game, I want you to point them out and say, hey, the age of consent will always be 18, no matter how much your sick fantasies want otherwise. In the meantime, don't play TF2. It's a boring game, and honestly, it's so much worse than Overwatch. It is honestly a budget Overwatch. That's why it's free. They'll made it free because no one else would play it otherwise. It's filled with casual players and anime lovers that have never played a competitive game in their lives, and it's absolutely disgusting. Anytime you see someone who plays TF2, you need to look at them and say, hey, you better get on Overwatch instead, or I'm gonna smooch your mom. Valve stopped developing on this game because they looked at the player base and they thought, these people are absolute losers that are complete nerds and all they do is watch anime and touch each other's peckers. It is disgusting, and we don't want to continue developing the game, and that's why they stopped. This game is complete garbage and for monkeys, absolute gorillas. Save yourself some brain cells and play Overwatch instead. It is so much better, way more competitive, and unlike TF2, it is actually still being developed by a company that realizes it's better. This has been your boy, Not Slick, and the outro is coming in 3, 2, 1.